Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll give the Broncos a first down. Rodgers again now. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 17 yards out.
And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It is caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. There he goes left side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back from Denver. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Here's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Nelson Aguilar. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field.
Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Okay, ready?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
That goes out wide to Murray.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Rodgers now on 1st down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Touchdown, New Orleans. DeMarco Murray, 51 yards.
And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Lawrence Taylor
gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. after the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes
DeMarco Murray, kiss him goodbye. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. DeMarco Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers airing one deep for Crabtree. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Michael Crabtree, 52 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 170 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Let's go now. Stop. 17.
2nd and 3. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
10 cycles. 6, 7. Set, huh?
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught by Crabtree. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On 1st down, Murray. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. That was 2nd down run for Murray. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. DeMarco Murray as the 1st half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. This is caught. It's Crabtree.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Rodgers now to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go with Murray again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll run it left side with Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
201 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Again, it's Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Michael Crabtree's going to go.
All week long in preparation for this game, you've preached how you're going to stop what they're going to throw at you. But to open up a game almost in goal line situation, I'm not sure that was on the top of their chart.
How about this for starting field position on your first drive? First and goal.
Rodgers going to come out throwing.
And that's caught by Crabtree. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Here's Rodgers. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Room here to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Rodgers now on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll have